Okay, so something I want to talk about in relevance to the twin flame journey and to the spiritual awakening is that every day is like Groundhog's Day. This is a gat. It grows. There's a farmer here that grows it. It's the leaves when I'm making them now in tea, and it helps for concentration. It's kind of like coffee would give you that up, but this is a little bit different. It's a acquired taste, let's say. You have to really, it's an acquired taste. But once you acquire that taste, you like it. Also because you like the effects of it that the plant gives you. I bought a big thing from a local farmer and then I dried it. You eat the smaller leaves of it. You actually eat them. You chew on them. You can either eat them or you can spit them out, but you leave them in your cheek and you chew on them. And then the bigger leaves, the adult leaves, I make tea out of. And then it's like a concentration tea. And so what I realized on this journey is that every day is Groundhog's Day. Every day is Groundhog's Day. Every single day you are given new opportunities to make a change. When you have a way of thought that is that, and it's all about the spiritual awakening. It's all about the rising. Wherever we are stuck, we will continue to be stuck. So as we go through life, we're going to continuously, it's like having a hagnail. Like when you have like a glitch in your fingernail, it keeps on catching on everything. So when you have a way of thinking that is out of sync with the universe and out of your full, confident, powerful being that you are, that is in sync with the universe and knowing your power and knowing your worth and rising completely into yourself. Until then, you have thought patterns that are not serving you. So instead of standing in the strengths of your archetypes, you're standing in the shadows. Many times we're hiding from our own selves. We don't even know where we're hiding. That is the biggest thing that I'm finding on my spiritual awakening is trying to find the places that I'm actually caught on. And today I had a really good experience. I met with my best friend and I had a lot of very, very important messages. And the thing is with these messages that you get on the twin flame journey, the messages that you get are so subtle and they're so in there in your inner depths, in the places that you don't want especially light on. When the reflections that you get sometimes are not reflections that you want. Well, of course you want them, I'm talking about, but sometimes you will push against them, or you can feel in pain because you know that somebody else saw those weaknesses in you. Because you're getting the reflection of them, you know that they can see them. And then it sends us into these places. But what I'm realizing is that every day is Groundhog's Day. So when you have a faulty way of thinking, when you have something that is incorrect, when you have something that is not in sync with the all, when you have a lesson still that needs to be learned, when you have a behavior in this world that keeps getting you into situations that you don't want and you don't understand why you keep getting into these situations, it is because of loops of behavior that you are unaware of. And it will bring you into situations that you did not want and you did not want to manifest in your life, but you did. And so, and many times we push against. We try to say, "Well, I didn't mean to. I didn't manifest that. That came into my life." But we always manifest. And we even manifest the people that are in our lives. We manifest the relationships that we have with those people. When we learn how to take responsibility, it means that we learn how to get the lesson. That means that we learn to look inward and see what is within us that is causing this effect outwardly that I don't want. And so then you have the opportunity to repair. And when you start taking responsibility, just like Groundhog's Day, it keeps repeating in different variations. You keep getting the same results in different variations. You keep getting the same results with different people. It's like people that leave one relationship and get into the exact same dynamic. It's because they are in the dynamic. They are creating that dynamic. They are creating at least half of that dynamic. They're creating the yin of the yang, or the yang of the yin, whichever way you want to look at it. And so on this spiritual awakening, what I've been noticing is that it's like every day is Groundhog's Day. So today I had all sorts of tests. You feel like when you're on your spiritual awakening, you keep on getting tested. And I don't mean in a way that is negative. It's actually in a way that is positive, because you keep on being presented with opportunities to repair and to repent. And once you start seeing your behaviors, then you want the opportunity. You start waiting for the next opportunity that you can repair and choose differently this time. And the opportunities keep showing up in different variations. So you really do have to make the change within yourself in order to change the behavior. It can't be something that you fake it till you make it. You can't really fake those things. Some of those things are so deeply embedded in us that it really takes all of our awareness that is within us to even notice them. But what is good is that every day is Groundhog's Day. So every single day you are presented with all sorts of opportunities to repair, to correct your behavior, correct. And sometimes it's gradual. Sometimes you will keep going through the same tests again and again and again until you choose wisely. And then once you choose wisely and you see the payback of it, because it's sweet. When you choose wisely, you get the rewards of that new behavior. When you are in sync with the universe, it feels right. And in a place that you have been all of your life out of sync, and all of a sudden you get in sync, it starts being like you're getting like candy from the universe. It's like all of a sudden when you're in sync, you see the sweetness of it. You can appreciate it. You're in sync with the universe, and everything just flows in that place. Where in that place before, everything would get stopped up against a wall, because you have a plug energetically in that place. And so when you let yourself free and you of those places that you're sticking, then you will really truly appreciate the awards in your life that you get from those places. And those awards are new awards that you have never received those emotions before, because you've always lived your life in this other direction of fighting against. Once you start going with, you start feeling what it feels like to go with in that place. It's a new sensation. It's like opening up this brand new, it's like new candies that you collect every time that you choose different, and it becomes like a game. You start looking for Groundhog's Day. You start looking for the repetition. You start looking for the lessons. You start wanting to to feel set free in those places, and you start setting your own self free. You're like, okay, I missed the opportunity today. What are the lessons in that? Let me remember. Let me meditate on it. And you know that tomorrow morning when you wake up, you are going to have a new Groundhog's Day. You're going to have new opportunities to even sometimes they're very, very small and subtle, but they're the same energy, same energetic template. So you have opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to repair your thinking, your vanquish your demons, whatever you want to call it. But I think that you get the idea of what I'm saying. So every single day you have a new opportunity, and as you rise on this spiritual awakening, you get closer and closer to the state of bliss, a state of of knowing and sitting in the driver's seat and being in that place of consistent and constant knowing that everything is exactly as it needs to be. As you get closer to that place, emotion starts falling away. So, for instance, lessons that you get, you start being grateful for the lesson and you can feel the pain of it, but the pain isn't the issue. The taste of getting that lesson and the taste of rising above it is so much sweeter than what you missed out on. So it's almost like you feel the pain of it, and as almost as soon as you feel the pain of it, you see the lesson in it. You're like, okay, I see where I was out of sync. And it starts getting to be like piece of cake, piece of cake. It starts getting to where you can just, you get the lesson as you are still in the situation. You're already seeing the lesson. And you're like, it's almost like you're trapped in the lesson. You're watching it play out. And you realize in your mind the place that you are out of sync with, the places that you were not in your highest self. And sometimes the lessons are really subtle. Sometimes it's things that are very small that we are holding, but those are even the small ones are impurities. And as the more you purify yourself, the more it becomes almost like your life's mission is to purify yourself and become that pure light. And when you stand in that place of pure light, everything that you do and everything that you say and everything that you um, are an example of, but there's a different word for it. Everything that you portray, everything that you reflect outwardly is coming from that place of divinity, and you become a anchor in the light. You become an anchor in paradise. You become a bridge between heaven and earth. You become a bridge between heaven and hell. You become a bridge between people. You become a bridge between nations. You become a bridge between infinite knowledge and this 3D realm. You become a beacon of light. You become a portal into the other realm. You become your highest self and you maximize your experience. You have completed mastery of this realm. You have created and completed your mission that you were sent here to do. And you have made a change and expanded humanity, expanded the universe, expanded knowledge, expanded God, expanded the all, expanded the universe with the way that you specifically are able to collect and the information from the ethers and bring it into the world, and that way expanding this world from that world. So every day is Groundhog's Day. And when you have that perspective, every day it's like, okay, that's what happened today. I'm a little bit stronger for it. I'm a little bit smarter for it. I'm a little bit more wise. Energetically, I felt it. I paid the price. And now I am asking the universe for another lesson. I'm asking the universe for another opportunity to rise above, to slowly change that thought process, to align myself with my inner being in pure light and with the divine and with the all and with God. And in requesting, I can also see the path in there, because as I'm requesting, I am expecting to see. And as I'm expecting to see, my eyes are open and I'm ready for the signs that lead me into that place. And it's kind of like something that fulfills itself. It's a prophecy that fulfills itself. It's a full paradox. And that's something that wherever you find a paradox, you find a whole. That's something that I'm finding again and again and again. There's so many paradoxes showing up on this journey, on this spiritual awakening journey. It's just finding paradox after paradox after paradox. So I feel blessed, and I really appreciate all of you watching and giving me your feedback. And when you get it, you get it. When you get it, when you get the big of it, when you understand this completely and you understand the enormity of it, because you are like, it's mind blowing. And also when you are in this spiritual awakening, and and truths are coming through you, they're coming through you at all levels. So they, as a truth comes through you, no matter where you are in your spiritual awakening, this will speak to you and rise you up a level with your understanding of it. And so I'm sending you guys lots and lots of love. I am working today. I'm working. That's what I'm doing. So thank you for watching.